Guys, we are at the front of a major altcoin season probably, and in today's video I'm going to show you exactly why I think we are going to see a very big altcoin season. I'm even going to show you a couple of altcoins that I've bought myself, and I think in the entire history of my Bitcoin and crypto career, this is actually the moment where I own the most altcoins that I've ever owned in my entire life. So guys, let's jump straight into it. And I want to start off looking at this chart. This chart is telling us so much, guys. So we have the candle chart right here in the background, which is basically the total market cap of crypto without Bitcoin and Ethereum, the two biggest players. Then the orange line is the crypto market cap with Bitcoin and Ethereum, with the two biggest players. And what you can see generally is that these two lines are very correlated. So when the market cap of Bitcoin and Ethereum goes up along with the total crypto market cap, they actually move pretty similar, right? As you can see right here, but sometimes they just slightly off. But nevertheless, normally when they go up, they both go up. When they go down, they both go down. That also really makes sense because a big chunk of these data or liquidity, which these charts represent, are in both charts. The only difference is that one doesn't have Bitcoin and Ethereum and the other one does have it. But what we are seeing right now, and that is very interesting, is that the lows with Bitcoin and Ethereum are right now being touched, which means that the market cap of crypto, including Bitcoin and Ethereum, is dumping more than without Bitcoin and Ethereum. This means that most people are basically selling Bitcoin and Ethereum. My guess, most people are right now selling Bitcoin, but the altcoins don't get the same hit as that Bitcoin gets right now. And that is a very big deal because generally we know that whenever Bitcoin dumps, altcoins are dumping way more. That's because of the panic, because when Bitcoin goes down, people start to panic and there are more weak hands in altcoins as they have less of a fundamental value than Bitcoin, which means that the people that are invested in altcoins are more likely to sell. Right now, we are not seeing that in the charts, which basically means that we could be seeing, or we could be very close to a bottom in the altcoin market. Strength in the altcoins are actually increasing right now, and this chart basically shows that. Then let's go to the next chart. This is the Bitcoin dominance chart. Beautiful rising wedge right here. Doesn't really seem to be able to break these highs. While we do have that rising wedge pattern, which is a bearish formation, we do get this bearish divergences on the momentum indicators. We see that the momentum is fading, and yeah, we could be seeing a break of this support sooner or later. And once this chart is going down, we are going to see a lot of money flowing into altcoins. So whenever this chart is significantly breaking down, the chances of a altcoin season is actually pretty high. So let's have a look at some altcoins then, because I just invested like a big chunk of my portfolio. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I've never owned that much altcoins like I do today, and I really put a big chunk of my portfolio into, I don't know, 20 different altcoins or something, and I'm going to show you two right now in the video why I did that. So the first one is Optimism. This is the chart, Optimism against US dollar Tether. As you can see right here, we have like macro, we have like a rising channel right here. This is the daily chart. So this is the complete history of Optimism against US dollar Tether. We can see that we are basically bouncing from support, macro support, to macro resistance. And right now we are actually very close to macro support. We might even have touched it slightly there. We might touch it over the next coming weeks. So we maybe not have yet seen the exact bottom in this chart. But definitely we are very close to a macro support, similar as we were right here, similar as we were right here. So in terms of risk and reward ratio, structure-wise, this is actually looking pretty good. Also on Will Portal, we have seen that our scanners, they were saying that there's a lot of bearish sentiment, especially among altcoins, which I think is also very interesting because there's a very bearish sentiment while some altcoins are actually at macro support levels. Let's go to the next altcoin. This is DYDX. Also DYDX. And let's change the candles right here. But this one is also, as you can see, it's at the lows where we were actually when Bitcoin was almost ending the bear market. So when Bitcoin was touching the lows, that's the same levels roughly where we are trading with this altcoin as well. So that's pretty unique opportunity because with Bitcoin we are already pretty far in the bull market. Some altcoins are at the lows where Bitcoin was when we seen that FTX crash. And now this is not a guarantee that this is going to go up in the future, but it does present us with a nice buying opportunity if you are interested in these altcoins. So these are two altcoins that I'm looking at. That is Optimism and DYDX. I've shared a lot of altcoins, guys, over on World Alert. So I've shared my whole altcoin portfolio, the 20 altcoins that I bought, I shared over on World Alert. So yeah, if you want to join this program, which is for free, you can do so by joining Bybit or Prime XBT. You can check more on worldportal.com. Now let's have a look at Bitcoin price action, because Bitcoin price action is also looking very interesting. We have been successfully predict the direction of the Bitcoin price very accurately over the past 3 months. My previous video was basically about that, but we also said that this is a macro resistance and that most likely we are going to see a further correction right here into the next 60-day cycle low. Well, we're actually pretty close to that because we are now on day 51, so in the next 10 days we're most likely going to see that 60-day cycle low. Maybe at the support right here at 58k. Maybe we don't even come completely to the support. I don't hope we're going to break down from here. I would assume that the likely scenario right here is to stay within this range. Maybe this eventually act as a massive bull flag formation right here from an uptrend, massive consolidation around the previous all-time high, breaking out eventually to the upside. But definitely I think that right now the time has come for altcoins in this part of the bull market, and it might take a couple of weeks or months, but we already see the first signs. Altcoins are showing a lot of strength. So guys, this is basically what I'm looking right now in Bitcoin. I'm expecting some more downside as we break the middle of this channel right here. I'm expecting some downside into that 60-day cycle low, which should happen between now and the next 10 days roughly. Then we would like to see a reversal. And once that reversal takes place, we would like to see altcoins really starting to shine as well. Okay guys, that was it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. If so, smash up the like button. If you are not subscribed, make sure to do so. Hit the bell icon so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. I want to wish every single one of you a beautiful day today, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.